People disappear every day. Most cases follow a familiar pattern, a motive, a suspect, a trail. But once in a while, a case appears that refuses to make sense. Just a person who was there one moment and gone the next. This is one of those cases. And to this day, no one can explain what happened. On the morning of October 14th, the city woke up like any other. Traffic moved as usual. Shops opened. People went to work. But inside a quiet residential neighborhood, something was already wrong. A woman failed to show up for work. That alone wasn't unusual. She rarely missed a day, but she lived alone. There was no one at home to notice anything out of place. It wasn't until that evening that concern began to build. Her phone went straight to voicemail. Text messages remained unread. Emails unanswered. By the next morning, her employer contacted the police. A welfare check was requested. No one expected what they would find. The house was neat. Not staged. Not overly clean. Just normal. Shoes by the door. Keys on the counter. A half-used mug in the sink. The bed looked slept in. The bathroom light was off. The thermostat set to her usual temperature. Nothing appeared stolen. No forced entry. No broken windows. And yet, the woman who lived there was gone. Her car was still parked in the driveway. Her purse sat on the kitchen chair. Her wallet was inside. Her ID. Her credit cards. Everything someone would need to leave their life behind was still there. Investigators quickly ruled out a planned disappearance. She had upcoming appointments, plans with friends, bills set to auto-pay. There were no large withdrawals from her bank account, no searches for travel, no messages suggesting distress. Her computer showed nothing unusual, no goodbye notes, no alarming drafts, no secret conversations. She hadn't packed, and she hadn't told anyone she was leaving. Neighbors were questioned. No one reported screams. No arguments. No suspicious visitors. One neighbor remembered seeing her bring groceries inside that evening. Another recalled her lights going off at their usual time. Nothing after that. Security cameras in the area showed something even stranger. They showed nothing. No one entering the house. No one leaving it. Her car never moved. The street remained quiet all night. It was as if she had vanished indoors. Police searched the home again, this time more carefully. That's when they noticed something subtle. The back door was unlocked. Not forced open. Not damaged. Just unlocked. Which raised a troubling question. Why would someone leave their home late at night, without their phone, without their keys, without their car? And where would they go? A full missing persons investigation was launched. Friends were interviewed. She wasn't depressed. She wasn't fearful. She hadn't mentioned anyone troubling her. No ex-partners with violent history. No workplace conflicts. No restraining orders. She lived a quiet, predictable life. And that made the case harder, not easier. Because there was no one to look at. No one to suspect. Search teams scoured the area. Nearby woods. Abandoned buildings. Construction sites. Nothing. No footprints. No clothing. No personal items. Cadaver dogs picked up nothing. Her scent trail ended inside her home. At the threshold. As if she had stepped into thin air. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months. The case stalled. But one detail continued to bother investigators. Her phone records. The last outgoing activity was a short call made just after 11 p.m. The call wasn't long. It wasn't answered. It went straight to voicemail. The number belonged to no one in her contacts. When police traced it, they hit dead end. A disconnected line. No owner. No records. A number that no longer existed. Then something else surfaced. A friend remembered a conversation they'd had weeks earlier. She had mentioned feeling watched. Not followed. Not threatened. Just observed. She couldn't explain it. She laughed it off. But now, in hindsight, the comment took on new weight. Investigators revisited the house one final time. That's when they found something they'd missed before. In the living room, behind a chair, a small indentation in the carpet. As if someone had stood there for a long time. Facing the hallway. Waiting. No DNA. No fibers. Just an impression. Theories emerged. Maybe she stepped outside briefly and met someone she trusted. But no one saw her leave. Maybe someone was already inside. But there was no sign of entry. No sign of struggle. Maybe she left willingly. But without her essentials? Without a trace. Each explanation collapsed under scrutiny. The case went cold. Eventually, the house was sold. Life moved on, but the file remained open because something about it didn't feel finished. Years later, an officer involved in a case gave an interview. He admitted the part that haunted him most. Not the disappearance, but the silence. No violence, no chaos, just absence, as if the woman had simply been removed. To this day, she has never been found. No remains, no sightings, no suspects, no answers. Just a house that once held a life, and now holds nothing but questions. If someone can disappear from a locked home without taking anything, without leaving evidence, then how many other disappearances are hiding in plain sight? And if this one had no suspect, no motive, no explanation, what does that say about how safe we really are? Some mysteries don't end with answers. They end with unease. And this case is one of them.